You will never change your life until you change something you do daily. John C. Maxwell. So many of us spend our lives waiting for a sudden stroke of luck to knock on our door, a life-altering opportunity, or a miracle to carry us to the peak of our dreams. Yet we forget a self-evident truth. The future is not forged through sensational, impulsive decisions, but is built upon thousands of micro-actions taking place each single day. Life, at its core, is a garden. If day after day you sow seeds of procrastination, laziness, and negative habits, you cannot demand a sweet harvest. Conversely, if you persistently cultivate that soil with discipline, a spirit of learning, and devotion, the rewards you reap become merely a matter of time. We often mistakenly believe it takes a grand turning point to transform ourselves, when in reality, waking up 30 minutes earlier, reading a few more pages of a book, exercising, or relentlessly mastering a new skill are the quiet bricks laying the foundation for our destiny. Human psychology is easily seduced by instant results, yet the laws of nature demand long-term accumulation. A tiny trickling stream, flowing endlessly, can wear away solid rock. A 1,000-year-old giant tree once began as a fragile sprout. Success is no different. It never arrives overnight, but quietly grows from repeated actions until it becomes your very essence. The most terrifying scenario in life is not failure, but being imprisoned within a monotonous loop, waking up each morning with the same stagnant mindset, worn-out habits, and ingrained fears, yet futilely expecting a different outcome, is a persistent contradiction so many fall trap to. The human brain tends to cling to familiarity to conserve energy, yet that comfortable safety zone becomes an invisible cage, strangling all potential. We are not limited by our ability, but bound by habits deeply rooted within us. Every time you indulge procrastination, you train your mind to be weak. But each time you rise above laziness, you sculpt a version of yourself that is braver and far more resilient. Life does not truly change on the day you are blazing with motivation, but transforms on the day you establish true discipline. Motivation is like a flame that flares up proudly, only to swiftly fade away. Discipline is like the sun, quietly rising with every dawn to warm and illuminate the world. Successful people are not necessarily the most exceptionally gifted, but those who know how to weave right habits into the very rhythm of their breath. As thoughts shift, actions change. As daily actions transform, habits are reshaped. As habits change, character is forged. And as character evolves, destiny inevitably turns to a brighter, new chapter. Every breaking dawn offers a pristine chance to lay another brick for the temple of your future. No matter how humble today's step may seem, it still narrows the divide between who you are and the ideal self you yearn to become. Do not endlessly wait for a perfect day to begin, for it is the journey of crafting small moments each day that gives birth to greatness. In the end, life does not define us by fleeting outbursts, but portrays us through the steadfast choices we make every day. Life is a book you write, not a movie you watch. Maxime Lagacé. Regrettably, countless individuals turn themselves into mere bystanders in the movie of their own lives. They passively await opportunities, wait for others to change, wait for favorable circumstances, and hope a happy ending will simply fall into place. But in the real world, no director writes the script for you. Every decision, every choice, and the smallest act are ink strokes directly writing upon the pages of the book named Your Life. The wonder lies right here. A movie is forever bound within a pre-written script, whereas a book being written unfolds boundless possibilities with every coming page. Your past may be smudged with words of mistakes, failures, or heartbreak, yet that absolutely does not dictate that the next chapter must be cast in shadow. A gifted writer never tears up the entire book simply because the opening chapters fell short. They patiently write on, drawing from the wisdom they have gathered, turning past stumbles into rich material for a thrilling, profound tale. You are no different. We cannot turn back time to erase old pages, but we hold the pen entirely to determine what tomorrow's page will say. That is the greatest privilege life bestows upon humanity. We often make excuses that we were born in the wrong era, met the wrong people, or lacked luck and opportunities. But if we remain trapped in the role of a victim of circumstance, we permanently forfeit the right to master our own fate. Those with true grit understand that circumstance is merely the backdrop, never the arbiter of the epic novel's end. Just as a master writer can turn an ordinary beginning into a masterpiece, you can fully transform adversity into a springboard for growth. The scars of your past are not a final period, ending all hope, but can serve as a comma, opening a vibrant new chapter. Each passing day is a pristine white page waiting to be filled. Positive thoughts are the shaping ink, persistent actions are crisp, powerful words, and courage is the pen enabling you to write on, even when your hands grow weary. Do not sit idly watching the lives of others, wishing you too had a beautiful story. Put pen to paper yourself. The initial lines may be clumsy or unpolished, but as long as you refuse to give up, your book will grow richer and priceless by the day. The true worth of life's journey lies not in the number of hardships you have endured, but in how you recount that story through your own strength and character. When you dare to write with faith, perseverance, and relentless ambition, every new chapter stands as a powerful testament. Humans are not defined by their past, but shaped by the choices they make in the present. The most magnificent life is not a smooth, unblemished path, but a book authored through courage so that when it closes, you can smile with pride, knowing every page bears your unique signature. In the end, it's not the years in your life that count. It's the life in your years. Abraham Lincoln. Life is not measured by lifeless digits on a calendar, but by the profound depth of every moment we are truly present. A candle may smolder for hours, offering only a dim flicker, while a brilliant flame, even if burning for a moment, can warm the vast darkness. The value of existence is no different. What grants a soul immortality in the heart of time is not the age they accumulate, but how vibrantly they lived during their brief spell on earth. We are often swept up in the rat race of survival, forgetting to savor life's essence, chasing tomorrow while letting today slip through our fingers, striving to extend our lifespan, yet allowing each day to pass in weariness and futility. Some live to 80 years old, yet their life is merely a single day repeated for 80 long years, holding the same fears, regrets, and worn-out routines intact. Conversely, there are those who depart when still so young, yet every day they lived was filled with gratitude, dedication, love, and burning passion. They are like shooting stars, not eternal, yet leaving a shimmering trail across the night sky. Life is inherently a canvas. Extending the fabric without painting colors leaves it a rough, blank expanse. But if every brushstroke carries passion, kindness, and bravery, that artwork will become an invaluable masterpiece. We cannot control the length of our existence, but we hold full power to determine its depth and brilliance. Every act of kindness given, every brave step beyond limits, every moment of tolerance and sincere love are vivid hues, creating the radiant portrait of life. The greatest tragedy is not death coming too soon, but standing at oblivion's gate, only to realize we never truly lived. Many let fear of failure shackle their steps, let public opinion manipulate their choices, and let petty anxieties obscure core values. Looking back, what haunts us most is rarely, "Why was my life so short?" but rather, "Why did I live so half-heartedly with myself?" Stop counting the years and start making every moment memorable. Live with gratitude instead of complaint, with purpose instead of passive existence, with kindness instead of selfishness, and with courage instead of fear. A happy life does not necessarily need to be the longest, but the one richest in value. At journey's end, the only thing remaining is not the date carved upon a headstone, but the warm imprints you leave within the hearts of those left behind. The task of every person in life is to become a better person, to grow more complete. Leo Tolstoy. The ultimate meaning of life lies not in how many people you surpass, how vast a fortune you accumulate, or how much praise you gather from the watching world. What matters most is this: with each passing day, are you drawing closer to the highest version of yourself? True growth is never about triumphing over others, but a grand ascension over the limitations, fears, and frailties within yourself. How easy it is to fall into the trap of comparison. We shrink in self-doubt before the radiance of others, or look at their stumbles to feed an arrogant complacency. Yet all such flawed comparisons are like measuring an ancient tree by its shadow at sunset. Each of us walks a unique journey, moves at our own tempo, and holds a distinct mission. The only adversary worth fighting is who you were yesterday. If today you gain a new understanding, grow a little more patient, a little more compassionate, and a little more steadfast, you are already a victor. Self-refinement is like sculpting from a rough, gray block of stone. At first, that stone bears no remarkable form, yet, through determined strikes of the chisel and quiet polishing, the beauty hidden within is gradually unveiled. We are no different. Each adversity is a chisel stroke shattering arrogance, each failure a stroke of polish, instilling humility and resilience, each mistake a priceless lesson, compelling us to reflect. If pain causes you to reject the trial, the stone remains forever lifeless. But if you persevere through the storm, you will craft a masterpiece of singular, incomparable value. Stagnation is what we should fear most, not imperfection. When you settle for mediocrity and halt your steps, your mind hardens and your heart grows cold to possibilities of rising. Progress does not demand grand revolutions overnight. It simply requires you to persistently take one small step each day, reading one more page, practicing one more skill, breaking one bad habit, forgiving an old wound. All are solid stones constructing the sanctuary of character. Self-perfection does not mean becoming a flawless creature who never errs. Improvement is having the courage to acknowledge your mistakes, bravery to mend them, and unyielding drive to press forward. A river becomes majestic, not because of its source, but because it courageously cuts through rapids and rocks to merge into the vast sea. As you endlessly cultivate wisdom, refine your soul, and hold fast to love, you will realize the greatest success of a lifetime is to become the best version of yourself, not to become a flawless ideal in the eyes of others. Life only has meaning when we strive towards a goal. Aristotle. A goal gives us direction, while effort breathes value into it. When these two converge, they spark an infinite well of energy, empowering us to brave every storm and discover extraordinary inner limits. How wondrous it is to recognize that humans are not happiest when they possess everything, but in the moment, they know they are edging closer to what they truly desire. Our minds are wired to seek meaning through growth. Every step forward, however small, ignites a sense of pride, bolsters faith, and fuels strength for the journey ahead. Conversely, living without a goal is like a rudderless ship on the open sea. Work becomes a heavy burden, time slips away, meaningless, and even a tiny wave can send us reeling. An arrow can only pierce the wind and fly far when aimed at a clear target. So it is with humanity. Only with a purpose does potential channel into greatness. A goal is a lighthouse standing resolute amid the dark night. It does not make the storm vanish, nor calm the turbulent seas, but it guides the sailor in steering the vessel forward. Life is ever full of unexpected turns and painful falls. If we fixate solely on hardships, we will easily falter. But when our eyes remain fixed upon the lighthouse, every obstacle turns into a tempering lesson, and every stumble becomes a step elevating us to new heights. Legendary figures who left deep marks upon history did not do so because they never failed, but because they never let failure obscure their vision. The greatest regret is not setting a target too high and failing to reach it, but living a muted life, never daring to pursue any dream at all. In doing so, we merely exist as shadows, never truly alive. Goals need not be world-shattering, monumental feats. They can simply be becoming a better father or mother, learning a new language, taking finer care of your health, or stubbornly pursuing a long-cherished dream of your youth. The essence lies not in the scale of the goal, but in the power that wakes you with a smile each morning, brimming with passion. The meaning of a journey is not measured by how far you have traveled, but whether you are walking in the right direction. Every steadfast step today quietly lays the foundation for tomorrow's sanctuary. When you possess a clear vision, every hardship turns into a privilege for growth, and every drop of sweat shed bears the rich fragrance of devotion. And at the end of the road, what will make you proudest is not merely the championship trophy at the finish line, but the resilient, courageous, and dignified self you forged throughout the journey. For it is that relentless journey of striving that makes this life complete and profoundly worth living.